ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Welcome to this segment of Koos Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation. Goili Beragan Mahalla Pehla, Ik Oankar Satgur Prasad. Jiau Gai ko Goila rakh hai kar sara, ehnis pal hai rakh leho ਆਤਮ ਸੁਖ ਧਾਰਾ. ਏਤ ਓਤ ਰਾਖੋ ਦੀਨ ਦਿਆਲਾ, ਤਾਂ ਸਰਨਾਗਤ ਨਦਰ ਨਿਹਾਲਾ ਰਹਾਓ. ਜਹ ਦੇਖੋ ਤਹ ਰਬ ਰਹੇ, ਰਖ ਰਾਖਣਹਾਰਾ. ਤੂੰ ਦਾਤਾ ਭੁਗਤਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਣ ਆਧਾਰਾ. ਕਿਰਤ ਪਿਆ ਅਦ ਉਰਧੀ, ਬਿਨ ਗਿਆਨ ਵਿਚਾਰਾ. ਬਿਨ ਉਪਮਾ ਜਗਦੀਸ਼ ਕੀ, ਬਿਨ ਸੈ ਨ ਅੰਧਿਆਰਾ. ਜਗ ਬਿਨਸਤ ਹਮ ਦੇਖਿਆ, ਲੋਭੇ ਅਹੰਕਾਰਾ. ਗੁਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਆ, ਸਚ ਮੁਕਤ ਦੁਆਰਾ. ਨਿਜ ਘਰ ਮਹਿਲ ਅਪਾਰ ਕੋ, ਅਪਰੰਪਰ ਸੋਈ. ਬਿਨ ਸਬਦੈ ਥਿਰ ਕੋ ਨਹੀਂ, ਬੂਝੈ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਈ. ਕਿਆ ਲੈ ਆਇਆ ਕਿ ਲੈ ਜਾਏ ਕਿਆ, ਹਾਸੇ ਜਮਜਾਲ. ਡੋਲ ਬੱਦਾ ਕਸ ਜੇਵਰੀ, ਆਕਾਸੇ ਪਾਤਾਲਾ. ਗੁਰਮਤ ਨਾਮ ਨ ਵਿਸਰੈ, ਸਹਜੇ ਪਤ ਪਾਈਐ. ਅੰਤਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਿਧਾਨ ਹੈ, ਮਿਲ ਆਪ ਗਵਾਈਐ. ਨਦਰ ਕਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣੀ, ਗੁਣੀ ਅੰਕ ਸਮਾਵੈ. ਨਾਨਕ ਮੇਲ ਨ ਚੁਕਈ, ਲਾਹਾ ਸਚ ਪਾਵੈ. ਨਦਰ ਕਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਆਪਣੀ, ਗੁਣੀ ਅੰਕ ਸਮਾਵੈ. ਨਾਨਕ ਮੇਲ ਨ ਚੁਕਈ, ਲਾਹਾ ਸਚ ਪਾਵੈ. Like the herdsman who protects the cows, the herd, with care, so does the self nurture and protect us. Jiau Gai ko Goili rakhe kar sara, with care. ehnis pale rakh lehe, atam sukh tara. In the same way, we are protected all the time. ਏਤ ਓਤ ਰਾਖੋ ਦੀਨ ਦਿਆਲਾ, ਤਾਉ ਸਰਨਾਗਤ ਨਦਰ ਨਿਹਾਲਾ. Not only are we protected by the merciful benefactor, Deen Dayala, but if you seek clarity of vision and if you seek fulfillment, Nadar Nihala, find refuge in the self. In other words, identify with the self. Because the Guru says, I perceive the presence of the self everywhere. Jah dekho tah rab rahe, rakh rakhanhara. And this presence is a generous bestower and is also the experiencer. Now this is an interesting link. The bestower of benedictions as well as the consumer, stressing our oneness with the universe because we are inextricably linked with it. We are the universe expressed through us, and therefore the universe provides and the universe consumes. But we are tossed about in life by the ups and downs of our life. Why? We are tossed about, in other words, we cannot face the ups and downs with equanimity because of want of knowledge. Kirtapaya ad urdi, bin gyan bichara, without knowledge. Kirtapaya, because of what we do, our actions that toss us around. Ad urdi, down and up. That is all because of a lack of knowledge. bin upama jagdish ki, bin se na andhyara. So this is an ignorance that is existential in nature. Bin upama jagdish ki. Upama used for praise, but it also means without self-knowledge, to be like the self, comparison with the self. The darkness of ignorance cannot be dispelled. Because the Guru says, I have witnessed the world being destroyed by lust and pride. Jag binsat ham dekhya, lobbe ahankara, because of these destructive tendencies. And if you want to free yourself from these destructive tendencies, follow Gur wisdom. Gur seva prabhapaya sach mukat dwara, freedom, release. Without the word of Gur wisdom, the sabad, the mind remains agitated. Bin sabad-a-day, thir ko nahi, bujhe sukh hoi. Thir ko nahi, meaning to say that bin sabad-a-day, only the word, the sabad, the self is stable. Outside of that, nothing is stable. The mind is constantly agitated. But the word bestows clarity of vision. Bujhe sukh hoye. And then the mind reverts back to its center, Nij Ghar Mahal. And there it rediscovers the oneness or the integrity of both the conditioned mind and the boundless mind. It's the same mind that has been split. Apar ko aparampar soi. Apar, that is bound, and aparampar, that is boundless, soi. This is another way of saying nirgun aap sargun bhi oi. It's unmanifest and manifest. And what an individual brings at birth and what the individual makes of it determines its fate. Kya le aaya, le jaye kya, phase jamjal. It gets caught, trapped in the web of life. Dolla Badda Kas Jevari Akase Patal. And here the mind has been likened to a well bucket, that you use to pull water out of a bucket. And it is tied to a rope. And the rope here is desire. The metaphor is desire. So the mind is like that dangling well bucket tied to the rope of desires, which then pulls it up and down. See? Gurmat naam na visara, sahje pat paiye, antar sabad nidan hai, mil aap gavaiye. Abandon not the path of good wisdom. Its wisdom will naturally instill discernment. Pat paiye. The treasure of the word will carry you across the difficult waters of life. Antar sabad nidan hai, mil aap gavaiye. Nadar kare prabh apni gun ank samave. When the compassionate self bestows its wisdom, that wisdom then expresses itself as virtues. And Nanak in conclusion says, Nanak mel na chukai, laha sach pave. This is a compact, a covenant with the self that never ends. There's no slipping back once that union is attained. And this is the profit that we have to earn in our lives. On that note, until the next time, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.